This subject, what's going on with Lowry, you just said?
Well, I mean, my friend, oh God, what's his name? He wrote the essay for my second Liner Cat catalogue, Michael Howard. Yeah, he taught at Manchester University. He's written a book on Lowry, L.S Lowry, and he's based in Manchester or near Manchester. And he discovered all these kind of, well, really sort of very, well, I don't know what you call it pornographic exactly, but they're kind of sexually repressed drawings, if you like, because he was a lifelong virgin, Lowry.
Was he? Is that established now?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, as much as anybody can ever know. He had a mother fixation. He could never do enough to please his mum. Some of these northern men have that thing.
Do you think it's a northern trait?
Well, I think one does come across it in northern England, I think. And he, you know, all these drawings were discovered, and they're going to be published, I think, as a thing, or a show that's going to happen. And I think Michael's actually writing it, because he's sort of been involved in. Oh, come on, down, come on. Yeah. So I mean, again, it's this sort of feminist sort of witch hunt, not just against Picasso, but they're doing it with Lowry now. You know, making him out to be some sort of molester or some sort of unhealthy, and obviously, clearly, these drawings are kind of.
Have you seen any of these drawings?
Yeah, I've seen one or two of them. They're bondage. I mean, it's based on bondage.
Bondage?
Yeah. And
where did you see them? Because are they available for?
I have seen them. I can't remember why now, but I've seen
some private bondage club that you have to join.
No, I think Michael Howard may have shown them to me actually. You know, who's been dealing with them. You know.
Who let the dogs out? So, our mutual friend, Lydia Corbett, aka Sylvette Davies, is coming back down, and she's got a show this June at the Penwith Gallery. And we're both big fans of Lydia, aren't we?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, Lydia is extraordinary, really. I mean, all the Picasso's wives and muses and so on, they're all gone now, sadly. Francoise Gillot was the last one. She was about 93 or something. She went just a few short years ago. Dora Maar died just around the millennium, 1999, I think it was. And Lydia is still with us, fortunately. Still sort of dabbling a bit, working a bit, although she's got impaired vision now, you know.
Where did you meet Lydia first?
Oh God, I think it might have been through Dan Davidson in Exeter. My friend who lived near Exeter taught at the Exeter Art School, and she was kind of a local celebrity around Totnes, you know, around the sort of South Hams area, and she'd lived there a long time.
Well, she's got an incredibly glamorous aura, hasn't she?
Yeah.
You know, still beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And of course, you know, how many people knew Picasso so intimately?
Well, I know so. You know, she wasn't just a quick in and out of his studio, you know, one-off thing. I mean, he did loads of work based on her. He did metal sculptures based on her, drawings of her, 2 or 3 major oil paintings. You know, one of which she sold to set her up financially for life. Can't blame her there. I mean, he did a lot of work based on her.
And I think the famous one was the girl with the blue ponytail.
Yeah, well, that's to do with, what's her name, Brigitte Bardot. You know, where is it where Bardot always lived?
Well, it was the Valeris that they came down.
Well, it was Valeris, but that's where Lydia, you know, met Picasso, and then also he met, you know, Jacqueline Roch there, because she was a secretary at the Meudon, you know, Valeris Meudon pottery so that's how he met his final wife, you know, Jacqueline Roche. And
I-
similarly, you know, Vallauris is where Lydia lived. And that was her hometown. So she was absolutely authentic. All right, she didn't marry him, she wasn't a wife or have children with him or anything like that, but she was a very important model for Picasso, and he did a lot of work based on her. And obviously the ponytail kind of influenced Brigitte Bardot.
That's right. She developed that classic 60s look in the mid-50s. You know, the ponytail, the suntan, the peasant dresses,
Yeah,
and you know,
exactly.
the blonde hair.
Yeah,
It's like, you know, hippie look well before her time,
exactly,
which Brigitte Bardot copied.
exactly. Yeah. So that, you know, that's quite a major, you know, sort of not high fashion as we know it now, but it was kind of colloquial, you know, local sort of, you know, beach fashion, if you like, you know, informal. But she had that influence, and she was a sweet, innocent sort of 17, I think she was then, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So I think.
Well, her boyfriend was Tobias Jelinek, who was a famous designer and furniture maker, and he went on to have a very fashionable shop in the King's Road, Chelsea.
Yeah.
So at the time, he was her first boyfriend, and I think Picasso, as much as he loved Lydia's beauty, didn't really pursue any romance with her.
Well,
unusually.
he wasn't allowed to. I mean, when she went there, she was under supervision.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was slightly risque, you know, to go there and stuff. And but no, nothing went on. I mean, it was just fairly, you know, I think it was all the parameters were drawn out. I think, but she did go under some sort of escort or supervision, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as you said, he did a lot of work across media, which is significant, you know, not just oil paintings or drawings, but actually these sculptures, you know, these metal cutout sculptures, which are sort of partly painted, so they're cross between painting and sculpture, but so quite a few of them were of Lydia as well, you know, a lot of work based on Lydia Colbert.
Very fortunate to be in your position and to have known a lot of these people, which you've of course written about as well.
Yeah.
So expertly, including me.
Well, we're just lucky to have known her, you know, later on. I mean, it's just a link, a living link with this incredible sort of moment, you know, the greatest artist of the 20th century, you know, and just knowing somebody who was his model in, what was it, 1954, wasn't it? Early 50s, and so she was 17, sweet little 17, and Picasso was then what, 81, he was what, 1881, wasn't he? So he would have been
Bit of an age gap.
80 or something, I'm trying to work it out. 54.
He was a rascal though, wasn't he?
Yeah, mid-70s, I suppose, Picasso then, I suppose, would have been. No, he was a complete, you know, devouring womanizer, Picasso, yeah. Can't blame him for that, but...
Well, thanks for bringing that bottle of wine to the dinner party, Peter. What is it?
It's a Cocktail Run. Sorry, yeah, Cocktail
That's
Run.
not normal size, is it?
It's Marks and Spencer's Classics.
So how much do you pay for that?
I can't remember, tenner, I think it was.
Tenner?
I can't remember.
For a half bottle?
I can't remember. I don't know what I paid.
Come on, do it again.
Why do you like cold custard, Peter?
Do I prefer it to warm custard?
Forget you're on camera. What do you like about Camborne?
It's been left behind. That's what I like about it. It's completely left behind. It's got this wonderful industrial heritage. It's one of the most important mining areas, not just in Cornwall. And what you're seeing now, you forget I come from the South Wales mining area.
The custard mines.
I come from the mining district of South Wales. So this obsolescence, you know, the industrial obsolescence, it's fascinating.
Custard burning. So why do you like custard so much?
Because it's creamy and it's dairy and I like the taste, the vanilla taste.
Do you like the yellowness
And
of it?
I like the smoothness of it. It's just gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah. Goes with
I
most
think you
things.
agree, don't you?
I do agree, yeah.
Yeah,
Goes
good.
with most stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for the moral support
I'm with you.
against.
I
this-
shall continue to wear it.
Are there any notes